not be on TV right now. I'm just taping.
Oh, he's just taping. We thought we were online.
I'm trying to get that. High five.
Sit down. No, you need to sit. Because of his age. Because he's after.
Hey, we're gonna go.
Ready?
Toot, toot, toot. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. Toot, toot.
Would you do that for me? Amy just did.
Mommy's gonna put you in my head.
Smell the coal? Coal mining. You get scared on that mine ride? Terrified.
I was scared a little bit. And then when I would go down, I would always, my butt would drop.
Okay, we said that. Are you gonna go over there?
Will you just go up there?
Waiting all day for you.
Gosh, I want my phone right now. Once the train starts, you have to sit.
Oh, you're on. Now you're on.
Hi. Say hi, uncles.
I don't know if he's on.
Hi, uncles. Hi. Hi, uncles. We're live streaming.
Hi, everybody.
All the way up front, folks. All the way up
Are we gonna ride on a train? I'll tell you one thing, they changed.
Look, who's back there. There's people.
Okay, that's far enough.
No. Yeah, you can speak over. You're always
Space behind me.
Oh yeah, look at the look on his face. Yeah, whatever.
You get in trouble when you're taking
I'm the sheriff. And I got my deputy there and the deputy there.
Oh my goodness. It's everywhere. Hi. Deputy, sit right. Okay, so we're going to let you guys get off. The Booger Club, the Main Street station. Yeah, we're going to head up to the
Just made a bubble.
here. You want to see the sample. It's a little... So then you can go along time you guys will swing.
We get off tomorrow at the stop.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay, so we get off first.
Let you guys go now.
Oh, so it goes around this way? Yeah. Okay.
We get off. I think it's Fantasy. We get off the Fantasy.
Hey, Amy, have you looked at the map where we're going to get off?
I don't know. Just wait for going to the gate. Okay. And we'll meet you around. Should we look at the map? You want to help me look at the map?
Where we go now?
I think back to Fantasyland, so we might have to walk backwards a little bit to get to Liberty Square with the Haunted Mansion, but that's fine.
That's all right. Then maybe see Peter Pan or something.
I'm the boss.
I'm pretty sure we get off. That's where we got off.
And then 5 minute wait. Yeah, so we'll stop here at Fantasyland tomorrow right here. So you guys just get off the train here.
That wind was really hitting that.
It's a little chilly.
So that's why I pulled his hood up, because the wind was getting on him.
Hey, can I cut it? Take your press heel.
We're gonna go. What is that? Boy. Oh, such a good boy.
Darkest because of outer space. This ride has big drops.
I'm so proud of you because you're sitting like a nice boy, right?
Just like fun, Sam?
So we're ready to go.
Is that a good day? On Wednesday?
Kids, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome.
We're gonna get off and he's going to arch.
Please remain seated at all times in the main session. All three safety.
Please, let me go swimming.
Hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the train. Those family
I want to go
members, please ensure they are seated in the center of the row with a responsible adult to the right. And on the comfort, no waiting period. We have declared to depart the station. Please sit back and relax. We are clear.
Here we go.
All aboard.
Howdy, 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 folks. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're headed for Fantasyland and to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Dusty desert town of Tumbleweed. Keep your eyes peeled for runaway mine trains of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Runaway trains. Now I ask you, is that any way to run a railroad?
I know. I saw it. But I didn't like it.
I don't want to take the ferry back. I think we're going to take the train.
I feel right at home here in the prairies and forests of the American wilderness. These woods haven't changed much since the days when settlers started heading west. Nowadays, the rails can carry us safely through the wild, and a trip that used to take months can now be made in just a few weeks.
There's some deer.
There's plenty of deer, antelope, and elk that feed along the banks of the river. And naturally, plenty of early settlers decided to put down stakes and live here too. Of course, those early settlers weren't the first to make their home in this wild frontier. These native tribes of Plains Indians were living, hunting, and trading for centuries before we ever came along. They were the first to tame the wild horses of the American plains, long before our big old iron horses started chugging through these parts.
Iron horse.
We're almost out of the woods, folks. We're coming up on the most magical of lands, Fantasyland. A place
Are we
where
going to get off here, or are we going to go to the
We're
main?
going to get off at Fantasyland. Oh, look at that.
Set sail on It's a Small World. Take a trip under the sea with the Little Mermaid. Be our guest at an enchanted
Little Mermaid,
feast in
Amy.
the Beast's Castle. Or a journey into the Seven Dwarfs Mine, where a million diamonds shine. Whether you're a pixie, a princess, or just an everyday dreamer, there's always something special about Fantasyland. If you've been riding trains as long as this old timer, you may remember the days when the circus would come to town on the local railway. Well, the circus is here, and it's set up permanent headquarters as the Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to fly high with Dumbo, or join Goofy on the Barnstormer, a rollicking ride of circus acrobatics and coaster thrills. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come to a complete stop. Gather your belongings and carry your strollers away from the platform before you start unfolding them. That way we can start loading up for the next leg of our trip. For those of you disembarking, please watch your step. And thanks for traveling with us on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
down that main street part
Station
back.
Gateway to and tomorrow. Please remain seated while the train is
Reid.
Reedy,
Was it fun? Yes or no?
yes or no? Look at Grandpa. Tell him. Say yes or no. Say it.
Please
Okay,
stay
that's
seated
it for
with your
this.
feet inside. I hope you are clear to exit the train. Please mind your head second to exit. Next stop will be Main Street Station.
This next section very quietly, just one of these 6,000-pound hippos could sink our boat. Last week they sank 6. Don't worry though, only 5 of those boats were mine. Yeah, you see the ones wiggling their ears? Those are the males and it means they're about to attack. Don't worry, I can scare those males off. Everybody cover your ears. Marry me! Settle down, start a family! No males will be coming anywhere near this boat. We're entering headhunter country, believe me, not a very nice place to be headed. If you don't believe me, you can ask my last crew bunch of boneheads over there. Now be on the lookout for ambushes and other dangerous plants found in this section of the jungle. Feel free to point out anything that you happen to see. Give me a holler, let me know. No, everybody get down! Get down! Don't worry about looking stupid, I've been doing that for the last 10 minutes! Get down! Alright, get those cameras ready because here it is, the moment you have all been waiting for, the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water! I normally receive thunderous applause there, but I understand you are all saving that applause for the very end. That is just fine, I will take your applause at the very end of our time together. We're changing rivers to the Mekong River of Southeast Asia, deep in the heart of Cambodia. Now, it does look like there's been an earthquake here recently. I'm not familiar with this entrance. It could lead us to treasure, or it could lead us to danger. But honestly, this is Walt Disney World. It'll probably just lead us to a gift shop. Scare the little kid.
Oh, more cobras, Joe. Hey, Joe. Get Reid the way.
Wow, as you look at this, we've stumbled upon the sacred bathing pool of the Indian elephant. Now feel free to take out those cameras, take as many pictures as you want, folks. They do all appear to be wearing their trunks. And this guy over here bathing by the full moon. Oh, hi there, Bertha. That one's Bertha. She likes to pop up and say hello, but she is a real sweetheart. Don't worry, she would never actually. Oh no, everybody look at him. I'm not kidding, I'm not kidding, I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just a little dry humor. Here's another one, everybody. Duck, 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 duck. Goose. Yeah, you might think that's water coming out of their trunks, but it's not. Now, this is my favorite part of the Jungle Cruise, to back up on the river. It's my favorite part, so I can take the opportunity to point out some of the plants around us and tell you absolutely everything I know about them.
And now, in reality, you can't really see it very well, but those are sea biscuits. That's right. Sea biscuits. Sorry.
Any questions? Stay in school, kids. Now, folks, it does look like Me? I have a college degree. Doesn't that make you all feel nice? Now, up ahead on the left, that is Trader Sam. He is the head salesman in the jungle. Recently, sales have been shrinking. It's getting a little cutthroat out here, but Sam's deals are head and shoulders above the rest. Yes, he has a very special deal for you today. 2 of his heads for just 1 of yours. Either way you slice it or dice it, folks, you are going to come out ahead on that deal. Any takers? It's probably for the best. Now, you know, they call people who only eat vegetables vegetarians, so I guess you could call Sam a true humanitarian. Yeah, he's a real people person. Always having complete strangers for dinner. What a guy. Yeah, I jumped ahead of myself there. Awkward. You know, just the other night, my boyfriend and I were over at Sam's house for dinner. I told him, Sam, your wife makes a great stew. He said, I know. I'm really gonna miss her. I'm just kidding. Joking. I don't have a boyfriend. Now, Sam is opening a new restaurant. He's calling it Sam's Cannibal Cafe. His slogan is finding new and exciting ways to serve you each and every day. Yeah, I promise this part is just as awkward for me as it is for you folks. Just as awkward. My absolute favorite part. So, yeah. I guess I can point out some more of these plants. Please, some of their names. This one up there, all the way up there, that's the hibiscus. Down there.
There's ducks here.
The low biscuits. And you see this one right here, touching the water? That's the sea biscuits. The ones with the bark on them are dog biscuits. That's right. Don't worry, the ducks just bounce right off. I promise. I won't run any of them over. Now, it does look like in just a few moments we will be approaching the most dangerous part of our journey. That's the return to civilization. As we round this bend, you will see a dock on the left and a dock on the right. It's a little confusing, so we call it a paradox. As we approach those docks, I do need you to remain seated, keeping your arms and hands inside the boat. I don't want anybody to experience any unnecessary peer pressure. Now, if you entered through that front entrance, please exit through the front. If you came in through the back, please go all the way around that engine and out the back, making sure not to cross over these center crates. They are a tripping hazard and a fire hazard. If you cross those crates, you could trip and fall. If you trip, I will laugh, and then I'll get fired. Please don't get me fired. If you do manage to safely cross the crates, I will ask you to cross back. And that'll make you a double crosser. No one will ever trust you again. You'll wind up like me, a skipper on the Jungle Cruise, going around and around and around. Don't do it. I do want to go ahead and take this time to thank my legs for always supporting me. My arms for always being by my side. And my fingers and my toes, you know, I can always count on them.
That's it for the
Now, out of all my crews today, folks, you all have certainly been the most recent. The most recent. No, you have been outstanding on my boat today, and in just a moment, I will need you all outstanding on that dock. Now, our cruise today has been brought to you by the Miracle Boat Engine Company. If we made it all the way around that river just once without sinking, well, it must be a miracle.
No?
We're also brought to you by Animal Crackers. Yes, Animal Crackers. Teaching kids all over the world that each and every animal tastes exactly the same.
Just wants to get out and look around.
Delicious.